Hello students, in this video, I'll continue chapter number 7, Weather, Climate and Adaptations. Already we have discussed in the last video the difference between weather and climate. So today we'll start with the portion adaptations. So climate and adaptation of animals. Animals living in very cold climate and very hot climate should have special features to protect them from heat and cold. So children, first of all, we'll study about the polar regions. What are polar regions and what type of climate is there in the polar regions? So the polar regions are very cold for most part of the year, and the temperature are as low as minus 30 degrees Celsius. For 6 months, the sun does not rise, and for 6 months, the sun does not set. Some of the animals found in polar regions are polar bear, penguins, musk oxen, reindeer, foxes, seals, whales, and Siberian cranes, etc. So we can see that these animals are found in polar regions where the temperature is very, very low. Even we can't imagine the temperature which is in minus 37 degrees Celsius. So children, today we'll discuss about the polar bear, and these here are the few examples: polar bear and penguins which live in the polar regions. So first of all, we'll study about the polar bear. What are the adaptations of the polar bear? How it can survive in polar regions. So first adaptation is they have white fur so that they are not easily visible in the snow and helps in catching their prey. So this is a conflict, how it helps the white fur just hide that polar bear in the snow so that it remain away from its prey. Second is they have two layers of fur to protect them from extreme cold. As there is a too much extreme cold is there, so double layer of fur is there to protect from the excess of the cold. One more point is here, they have a layer of fat under the skin which also protect them from the cold. Next is their paws are wide and large, which help them to walk on snow and to swim in water. So their paws are wide and large, which helps them to move on the snow and to swim in the water. One more is there, they have a strong sense of smell, which help them to catch their prey. So children, you can see that how polar bear is moving in the snow, and see the paws. They are very, very wide so that they can move on the snow, and they have a strong sense of smell with which they can catch their prey very, very easily. So these all are the adaptations of polar bear. You can see these are the diagram of pictures of polar bear. You can go through these pictures. See how the polar bear is swimming in the water. That water is totally chilled water. See how it is moving. So this is a paw and how the polar bear is moving here. So these are the adaptations of the polar bear, how it survived in the polar regions. One more animal we have studied about the penguin. Penguins also live in polar regions. Now let's see what are the adaptations of penguins. First is they have white colored body so that they are not easily visible in the snow. As we have read in the case of a polar bear also, polar bear is totally white in color, which helps it to hide in the snow. Sometimes we are unable to see that when polar bear is sitting in the snow, so it's unable to guess that if it is sitting or not, means it hide itself in the snow. We are unable to see them. Second is they have thick skin and a lot of fat to protect them from cold. Means their body or their skin is made thick in such a way that they do not uh, feel too much of the cold. You must have seen that penguins always huddle together. They always huddle together means they always move in groups to protect them from cold. When they move in the groups, that keep them warm. That's why you must have seen there is always a group of penguins. Next is they have a streamlined body and webbed feet, which help them to swim in water. Streamlined body, children, I think you already know, as the fishes have a streamlined body, narrow uh, in the bottom, that narrow at the ends and broader in the middle. This is a streamlined body, and the webbed feet which help them to swim in water. So these are the adaptations of the penguin. You can see that the penguins are there. See the penguins. They always move in group. So these are the adaptations of the penguin that we have read. Now you can see the picture of penguins, how they move in the snow. See their webbed feet, their body, streamlined body is there, and they always move in the group to protect themselves from the cold. So children, today we have discussed the adaptations of the animals living in polar regions. So only two animals we have discussed. First is polar bear, the adaptations of the polar bear. What are the reasons that they can survive in the such an extreme cold climate? And the second animal we have discussed about the penguins and their adaptations. So in next video, we'll continue with another region, that is a rainforest. We'll study the animals living in the rainforest, that how they survive according to the different conditions. Thank you.